problem with school is that they don't teach you anything relevant for real life. Now, I'm sure you've heard that saying before, people preaching it online. In a way, it does feel logical. Now, don't get me wrong. There are definitely parts of the curriculum we could question. And even I've been guilty of this mindset. I sort of joked on a podcast recently saying this. Pythagoras theorem, I think what we're on day 14,028 since I've had to even think about it since leaving school. I know. And look, in a way, it is true. It feels right to say that now because the career I went into hasn't ever needed Pythagoras theorem, but that doesn't mean it's pointless. It just means that my path of being a primary school teacher didn't call for it, thank God. But on reflection, I realised that that's wrong, and I was wrong. And unlike others online, I'm not going to double down and entrench myself further. I've reflected, I've listened, I've learned, and I'm willing to admit that I'm wrong. The thing is, at the time I learned about Pythag, I had no idea I'd go up and be a primary school teacher, but that is the whole point of school. We don't know where any child is going to end up. We can't build the whole system around what one person might need. So instead, the idea is that we give everyone a broad foundation, a full menu. So when the time comes, you've got loads of different options. So you might think, well, I've never had to use trigonometry to do the weekly shop, but the person that designed the phone I'm recording this video on did need it. One of my best mates who's an architect, he needs it. The video game designer who made the game my kids are obsessed with, they need it. And even though I've never really had to use SOHCAHTOA again in my career, I'm still using what it taught me. Logical thinking, problem solving, the ability to stay calm and break something down complicated into easier to follow steps. Now that's not just maths, that's life, which can be applied to budgeting, relationships, real world skills. And look, I feel I need to apologise to trigonometry because it does get a bad rep and it's an easy target because it isn't the easiest concept to learn. The truth is, school isn't just about loading you with facts you'll use next Tuesday. It's about building a brain that is ready for whatever path you choose, even the ones you don't necessarily see coming yet. So yeah, I haven't used Pythagoras theorem in years, but I use the mindset it built every single day. And so I want to apologise and thank the maths teachers out there that have corrected and educated me. There we go. Wasn't that hard to admit I was wrong? That didn't hurt anyone, did it? Only if a number of others online could do the same.